Fielded in the end zone, it's good. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Syracuse's offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
he's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. It's a running room. Touchdown, Orange. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Trying to beat him to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. First down, 10 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosion.
Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. To the ground with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. There he goes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's on target and complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to run it. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gregory. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll... First down, Cuse. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Leon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Here we go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football. Of this defense on the back end, they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the right. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the play.
There he goes! Whipping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This time he's got it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man on the outside. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw again. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from...
Let's go Tangerine rolling on the floor laughing sorry I bleed cues.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle.
It's all good.
He picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there.
Westbound channel. Looking forward to catching up on series folded hands, light skin tone.
Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Got some room to run. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play on first down from the 13-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to throw it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down left. Off to the races. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got the quick pass. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Trying to run it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Syracuse right back at him.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now.
Got some room in it at the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Escapes. He'll take a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I